Lin-Manuel Miranda's highly anticipated return to the stage as Alexander Hamilton in Puerto Rico has hit a snag. The musical was set to open this week, but it will no longer be held at the University of Puerto Rico. It is changing venues over security concerns. Some students and staff are expected to protest the show because of budget cuts to the school. The change is also forcing organizers to reschedule some performances. But as they say in showbiz, the show must go on. Miranda is hoping that the production will bring in millions of dollars to help Puerto Rico rebuild after Hurricane Maria, which killed more than 2,900 people, caused an estimated $102 billion in damages. I recently spoke with Lin-Manuel and his father, Luis, about their goals for the musical and for the island. Nice to have you both.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tell me why Hamilton in Puerto Rico? You haven't been in the lead role in Hamilton in a little bit.
2.5 years.
Yeah, it's been a while, doing other things. So why did you decide to get back in the role on the stage in Puerto Rico?
Well, initially it was purely selfish. I love Puerto Rico. I brought my first Broadway show, In the Heights, to Puerto Rico. It was the first Actors Equity show ever to go to Puerto Rico, and that was the most satisfying week as an actor I'd ever experienced. So I knew I wanted to experience that again with Hamilton. And then in the wake of Maria, it became, oh, this is actually a way to do a lot of good for an island that needs it. So we sort of quickly pivoted and figured out how can we do the maximum amount of good for artists in Puerto Rico while we're there. So it's important to support them as well.
And for us, it was not either or, it was and.
Yeah.
So we're going to support housing and health and all of those important needs that Puerto Ricans have, but we're also going to support the arts.
What's the status right now of Puerto Rico for many of us who just watch it from a distance? Of course, all the video is just of leftover disaster and devastation. Yeah. How's Puerto Rico doing?
I think in a lot of ways it's still reeling. We were extraordinarily lucky not to have a major weather event this hurricane season, and yet if there's a storm alert, the stores get emptied. I mean, there's a great deal of trauma that is still being processed. Name another American city that could have lasted months and months without power. It's extraordinary how resilient the people of Puerto Rico are.
And if you go to San Juan, things are better. It's like any place. If you go to the main urban place, things are better. When you go to the island, you continue to see how so much needs to be done. We just came back from a coffee initiative where we went to the center of the island where coffee growers are still struggling.
And starting from scratch because of Maria and how it wiped out crops.
So there, you guys are working to help sort of rebuild the coffee business, but there's a lot of other businesses that need to come back. What you're doing through Hamilton in Puerto Rico is really putting on a performance with Puerto Rican stars for the people of Puerto Rico.
Well, it's a new company of Hamilton, actually. This is our third national tour. I'm playing it for the 3 weeks, and then that tour goes on to sit in San Francisco. But it is the first time we've premiered a national tour of anything in Puerto Rico. So it's sort of a 3-week, how much good can we do while we're here tryout.
And a lot of good if you can sell tickets to Hamilton at slightly marked up prices, because that's the goal, right? To underwrite the Flamboyant Arts Center is to really kind of fund it that way.
Puerto Rico represents the largest lottery we've ever done. All 3 Wednesday matinees, every ticket will be $10.
We sold out in 1 day in the island by having these 23 locations throughout the island. And now really looking forward to see Lin-Manuel back as Hamilton.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Are you excited to be back in the role?
You know,
are you rusty?
I've got, yes, full stop, yes. But I've been nervous most of the year. We had to get through this hurricane season. We had to get through the ticket sales and making sure that happened in a way that, you know, and thank goodness it played out that way, really prioritized people on the island, yet still raised money for the foundation. What I keep trying to remind myself is, even at the peak of Hamilton craziness in 2016, my most relaxing 3 hours were on stage. It's the only time in my life where I only have one job. I get to be Hamilton, and I get to eat this 14-course meal of a life for 2 hours and 45 minutes. So I'm really looking forward to being on stage again.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.